Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Natan Verhovsky, your host with the most. Today, on this soaring Saturday, successful Saturday, we're going to be talking about some very, very cool things. And I wanted to invite you and bring you in. I am the host of the Frequency of Abundance group. If you want to come and play with us, we're over on LinkedIn. It is a free group. You can come and join and have some fun. Captivating talks 7 days a week. So know that Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, we've got a talk for you. There's going to be people popping in. If you want to be one of the people popping in, if you want to be interviewed, if you want to be showcased, if you want to have a spotlight sent on you, reach out to me. I'll put my contact in the chat as well. Now, know that this is an interactive section. So ask questions, get involved, shed some love, share some love, put in the thumbs, a heart, give us a little something, something to let us know that you appreciate the time and the effort that we're putting in. And know that we're here to help. So we believe that the tide raises all boats. If you don't know my background, I've been an elite energy coach for about 30 years. I started with Olympians, Cirque du Soleil acrobats, national sports teams, and in the last 30 years had about 15,000 people come through my hands. I've written a couple best-selling books, Personal Momentum, Secrets of Self-Transformation, and Moments of Power, Quotes from the Wall of Wisdom. And so I'm coming from a place of wanting to give a little bit back and see if there's a way that where you are and where you want to go, if you know both of those, and there's any way I can be a bridge and help you get there a little bit quicker and easier, I would love to. If you're not 100% sure where you're going, because you're not clear on that final, where that destination looks like, I can be a lighthouse, help you shine that light to your destination. If you're not quite sure where you're coming from, your foundation's changed, you're going through a transition, things are no longer what they are, you've rebranded. And in that context, I can help you build and find a new foundation to reach your new destination and help you bridge that gap a little bit quicker and easier. So I look forward to saying hi. I will pop in the chat. Here, let me put this in now. That is the world's longest link. I apologize. It's supposed to be a lot shorter. That is a direct link over to to Amazon, and it is a copy of Personal Momentum: Secrets of Self-Transformation. It's my book, so it's one of the two books that I'm a best-selling author for. And I wanted to grab this. Hold on, so that if you wanted to reach out, grab a one-on-one. There you go. There's the contact information in the chat. So our free group on LinkedIn, literally type the Frequency of Abundance, click groups, boom, you're there. Grab all of this content. If you want to join us on our paid group, it's tens of dollars a month, but it'll give you a community. We believe the tide raises all boats, so there's going to be support, there's going to be networking events, there's going to be access to exclusive, very, very cool one-on-ones and group workshops, and my goodness, coaching. So much fun, so much fun. Jump in, click on a one-on-one if you are looking to have a spotlight shined on you. This beautiful Frequency of Abundance group is proudly presented and brought to you by Allura Creative Agency, and I'm blessed to be the founder of that. Now going into our 5th year, we hunt whales for you. So if you're looking for C-suite executives, leaders, any of those kind of people that are usually tricky to get a hold of, we have the most incredible one-off invitations for them to exclusive invitation-only events where there's a handful or two maximum, and they love that there is a chance for them to speak and be heard. And so we'll create leadership roundtable series, executive fireside chats. We'll go through tequila and tech talks, have health, wealth, and prosperity forums. So many different ways to get your message out to that particular whales of an audience. So if you need that, if you're looking for that, reach out to me. My contact's in the chat. If you want to join us on our free group on LinkedIn, that's a click on the link in the chat. You've got access to that. And now you've also got access, that's the ridiculously long link, sorry. That's going to give you access to Personal Momentum, and that's my first book that I wrote. Now, let's get into what we're talking about today. Today, of all the fun topics that we get to play with, we are looking at building personal momentum. We're looking at 30-day transformation. And a lot of this is going to be leaning into my book so that we can pull from that the nuggets that make the most sense, that'll have the most impact for you. So we're looking at strategies. We're going to build consistent habits for success. We'll look at tools to stay motivated and focused over the next 30 days, we'll look at a roadmap and use it to create that meaningful change in your personal and your professional life. So, click on the link if LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're coming in from. Pop in, join us, leave a question, a comment in the chat. Let us know that you're in and you're on. Feel some love. And let's get started with where the whole premise of personal momentum is coming from. So let's say that you want to completely transform yourself in the next 30 days. You want to learn to change your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. Well, of course, that's going to change your outcomes. And if you want to do all of that right now, it's going to help you unleash your personal potential. It's going to help you elevate yourself. It's going to impact your health and your business. You're going to get new insights. So the ideas, the new ways of thinking, that's all is a byproduct of this. That happens automatically. That's the output. Ways to really go into a granular minutia. We're going to be talking about ways to control your activation levels for your energy. We're going to be talking about ways to increase, decrease, and neutralize your energy at will. We'll look at where I've come through the last 3 decades, a set of 23 unique mental, physical, and emotional drills. And I developed these with Olympians, athletes, award-winning coaches, peak-performing business executives, elite entrepreneurs from all over the world. About 15,000 of them in the last 30 years. So where we're going to be coming from, this is not a best efforts. This is a best practices from the very best of the best. And these are the secrets from those peak performers. So let's get into where that personal momentum is coming from and where we can share some actionable items for you. Like if you could transform yourself in just, every aspect of your life in 30 days, where are you coming from? What are you looking to do? Does your life need an entire transformation or just a couple little tweaks here and there? You need to be open and honest with yourself. You explain to yourself what is your goal. So actionable strategies for transformation in 30 days, brilliant. That is something you can do. If you want to highlight some of the framework, and we're going to be going into it, that's what we used from Olympians and coaches and peak performing executives that really transcend and translate from sports to sports psychology to business success and everywhere in between. When I was working on creating the book in the first place, one of the first areas that I'd looked at was really coming in from, is there some sort of an equation that if you were to go, I increase more of this and I increase more of this, does that equal more of this? And I found yes. I found that if you increase on the left side of the equation your intention, your intent, the why behind the actions, if you increase your intention and you increase your intensity, your focus, your distraction blocking, single-minded focus. If you can increase your intention and you can increase your focus, your intensity, equal sign, you're going to be automatically increasing your energy. You're going to be increasing your productivity. And that's where a lot of people want to get 2 days worth of work done in one and don't know how. So they hear about getting into a state of flow. They hear about getting into a state of, I'm in the zone. Great. And then they snap out of it. Like when I would meditate back in the day and 30 years ago, I'd remember feeling this beautiful sensation come over me. And at the moment I became aware of it, I snapped out of it. And that's kind of the whole point of what today we're talking about. That you can't be coach and athlete at the same time. If you're busy as an athlete doing, you can't even be thinking about what you're doing. Especially you start flipping upside down and get some twists and turns and some spins going in there. There's no way to logically, consciously keep track of it. It is far past your conscious capabilities. So knowing that and going into that, We look at, if I increase my intention, my desire to do something, if I increase my intensity, my focus to do something, that's going to increase my energy and my productivity. Look at a teenage kid trying to clean their room. What a great example. Let's say they come in with intent. They've got the absolute intention of cleaning their room because their mom said, you don't get to go out and play with your friends until your room's clean. So the intention is to clean my damn room as soon as possible. Okay. But I keep getting distracted by my phone and my friends and thoughts and, oh, look at that. I should maybe clean this out or organize this. I don't have any intensity. I don't have any focus. So does my room get clean? No. So let's say I have the other way around. I come in and I'm like, you know what? I gotta go play with my friends. I gotta get out of here. My mom said I don't get to go until I clean my room. So I've got an incredible intensity. I'm gonna focus on cleaning my room. Absolutely. Okay. But what's the intention? Is it to clean it well, to clean it thoroughly, deeply, superficially? What are you doing? And without any intention, without the why behind the actions, not a lot of actions. Be surprised, right? No, there's not a lot going on because it's not built to go against that. It's built to go with that. So this is a path of least resistance. We're not meant to try to go and buck the stream all the way like a salmon going upstream. Now, if we're looking at some concepts, you want to look at your thoughts, frameworks for transformation. You want to look at your mind as an engine so you can shift your mindset, unlock those potentials. You want to look at your feelings as emotions, as energy. Harness them and you can fuel that momentum. You want to look at your actions. Consistent habits create consistent results. Success is premeditated and it leaves indicators and breadcrumbs always. You can follow that path and find it again. If we look at outcomes, like success, transformation is the result of aligned thoughts and feelings and actions. So we've got thoughts, feelings, actions, and outcomes. Your thoughts unlock your feelings. The emotional energy creates momentum, which gives consistent habits in your actions, producing consistent results, which give you the outcome you desired. So introducing that concept of personal momentum is a compounding effect of small, consistent, easily sustainable habits and changes. And that's what makes it possible. That's what gives you a chance to really, really come behind, Welcome, David. Thank you. Personal business branding. I love it. I'm in. Okay. So if we talk about second segment, the drills, 23 mental, physical, and emotional drills. Putting aside the science and activation levels of energy and energy management, that would take a whole bunch more than we have time for today. If we emphasize the design, that you need mental, physical, and emotional alignment, and without it, you just don't get to go forward. There's nothing else left. And so that's where I want to focus on, what are the mental drills? Is there a mental scream drill? There is. It's a way to internalize thoughts, feelings, attention, a pressure, let an emotional escape happen. You can read about it in the book. Reach out to me. I'll send you a free copy. I'm not trying to sell you a $6 book. I don't care. I'm here to focus to see if any of these can help you. This is my life's work. So I spent so much time and energy to try to see what's going to actually move the needle and make a difference for you. Now, if we're looking at a physical drill, something simple like a centering drill where we can realign physically if you're feeling clumsy or off in any way, shape, or form, that's how we get that done. And if we can focus on where those paths of energy and time meet and merge, because you can't get more time, but you can get more energy. And let's say I gave you all the time in the world, but you had no energy. What are you going to do? What are you going to make? So, time without energy, useless. All the energy in the world and no time to do anything with it, useless. We've got to put aces in their places. We need that. So we need a mental drill. We need a physical drill. We need an emotional drill. We need to do a escape visualization and inner body healing. We need to have so many different ways that, let's say, even something simple like breath work, a simple breathing exercise. If you look at us, this is now season 2 for the Frequency of Abundance group. If you go back to season 1, we are going to have episodes inside there where we talk about breath work. Your standard 4-6-6, where you inhale for 4 breaths through the nose, hold for 6 breaths, and then exhale for 6 breaths. And then we also looked at a 4-8-8. And a 4-8-8 is inhale for 4, hold for 8, exhale completely for 8. And it is a beautiful way to reset your neurophysical physiology. So you're going to be going into a path where you can go, oh my God, I was anxious and anxiety ridden and nervous and bothersome before, but then all of a sudden, and you can feel it. There's a tingling, right? Like you open up different points. Your chakras aren't just the 7 big ones that everybody knows about, going a little bit above your head all the way down to your base chakra and your root. There's external chakras in your ankles, in your wrists. There's much, much more. They're smaller, they're lighter. Obviously, I'm not an expert on it and want you to go reach out and get that on your own. But know that that's where we're constantly coming from and letting others see where there's a difference. And if you can sense it, if you can feel it, if you know that it's true and real, it's very subjective. This isn't about you milestoning and pioneering and proving to the rest of the world that this exists. This is about you personally taking it and internalizing it and feeling that personally. So if you're going to unlock that true potential, put your transformation into action. Look at that ripple effect that you're going to get on your health, on your relationships, and yes, on your business. How on earth can you be happy and healthy and doing it internally and externally and it not affect every single aspect of your life? How you do anything is how you do everything. And if you're doing anything well, it's going to ripple through and you're going to do everything well. I'm going to stress the importance of that sustained effort and that accountability. Grab somebody who cares about your success. Have them hold you accountable to you. Now, if you got any questions, likes, comments, shares, share some love, send some feelings. Awesome sauce. Merci. David, thanks for popping in and saying. Let's see if we can explore a little bit further. There's common challenges for everybody, right? How do you stress the importance of sustained effort and accountability? Okay, but what are the common challenges? So we're looking at discussing these barriers like self-doubt, like inconsistency, with people who have proven strategies to help you overcome that. It's so important. You want to share tips for staying motivated over the next 30 days? Celebrate the small wins. Every little one of the things that has moved the needle and changed from where you were to where you are right now is huge. Is huge. Know that you can use this personally for yourself. Know that you can use this professionally. Let's say you are a life executive, success, health and wellness, some sort of a coach. These are the things you put in your pocket. Join our free community over on LinkedIn, The Frequency of Abundance. Click groups, you're there. Join the paid group, it's tens of dollars a month. Do the group coaching, get a deeper dive, get the networking events, meet and greet, be introduced, have some fun, swim in our sandbox. Jump on board, reach out to me one-on-one. I'd love to have you showcased, bring a spotlight on you. There's about 10,000 people that play with me on LinkedIn, about another 5,000 on Facebook. So we have some eyes to guarantee to bring a spotlight to. I'd love to host you. I'd love to put what you do out in the world. I'd love to know if you wanted to play with us, if you wanted to have events, if you wanted to cater to that C-suite audience and hunt whales and go get those owners and founders and executives. Love to play and help. Knowing that today is about personal momentum and building it. And in the next 30 days, If you focus on getting through those barriers, like the self-doubt, like the inconsistency, finding the people who care about you, that hold you accountable, that can help you to overcome them, like a mentor, that's the time that you now get to. Like, the greatest way to learn is to teach, which sounds insane, but I don't know it. I'm like, you do. Share those tips. The ones that have gotten you in this and have kept you in this, motivated for the next 30 days, share those. Become the river, become the mentor, become that stream for others. And I guarantee you that you will elevate yourself. So many of us are busy trying to reach up 3-4 levels above us. Those people aren't opening it up for you. They're not reaching down to help pull you up. The only way to go up and ascend is to realize there's people 3 levels before you or below you that would give their left arm for your problems and your obstacles that you have. And if you reach down to them and you help them and you bring them up, you bringing them up is how you get elevated. By you raising those below you, those above you bring you up. And that's where I wanted you to feel, knowing that your time and your energy and giving back is a true gift. It's always a blessing. It doesn't matter who sees or feels this. You're banking this in your karma bank, if nothing else. Doing good stuff is its own reward. And you're doing it for the sake of doing good, not for getting something. And that's a beautiful thing. So go through that power of momentum, and know that it goes over time. You've got everything you need right now within you. Start today. Create your momentum. If I can help in any way, shape, or form, reach out to me. If you want to grab the copy of the book, grab a copy of the book. If you want to talk about this and see if there's another way to elevate your message and who you reach and who you serve and how you serve them, I invite you to come on back. Have a one-on-one with me. Let's explore and do a deeper dive. So, in the context, in the book, in the next 30 days, there's 23 mental, physical, and emotional drills. I invite you and challenge you. Try one drill for 7 days, and then share your results. The guru is within you. So reach out to me if there's anything I can do to help further discuss, get you into that zone, help you feel what it is you need to get that state of flow so that you can get 2 days worth of work done in one. And elevate yourself, because there's so many people that need you and are counting on you and depending on you. And there's you and that inner voice and that inner child inside you that needs to be heard and nourished and catered to. And that's right. So know that every day of the week, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, you got us here for these captivating talks. Reach out if you want to be spotlighted and showcased. Know that on the weekends, I chill out, let you sleep in a bit. So we'll speak to you at 1 o'clock. And tomorrow, oh my goodness, we are going successful Sundays, and we're going into ways of further restoration, relaxation, and realignment with yourself, so that everything that we do is coming from why we're here to help, who we're here to heal, what's going on in that overall sense above and beyond ourselves. So that tomorrow, for example, if you come join us, Season 2, Frequency of Abundance group, this will be our first Sunday, welcoming back beginning of January 2025, and we're going for energy coaching for elite performers. This is where we're talking about high achievers needing high energy, and you can't get it through sugar. Can't get it through drugs or alcohol. You can't get it through externals. Pick one. It doesn't matter. I'll waste your time just going through everything. It's a short, simple answer. The list is internal. So the high achievers that need the high energy, find out how they manage to optimize and channel their energy for sustained success. That's what we'll be talking about tomorrow. Reach out to me. Pop back in 1 o'clock Eastern. Love to see you. Love to do the comments. Love to do the shares. Love to feel the love and the thumbs up and the happy faces. Thank you, everyone. Join us on the Frequency of Abundance group.